In the spotlight this morning, he's a famous psychic medium who has also been helping others find peace and understanding, and many times closure as well. Here with us this morning is John Edward. Good morning, John.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming. We were really excited when we heard that you were going to come in today, because we've seen you on TV for such a long time. We've heard about your career, and we know the things that you do and how you do bring closure to so many people.
Thank you.
So we were glad that you came in here.
And the energy of the show is kind of amazing. You guys have so much stuff going on. It's kind of cool to be here. And I'm not leaving until the steak is done. I'm just letting you know.
You can hang out. You can take a doggy bag with you. For anyone who may not know, can you just give us a little background about your work that you do? So
I started when I was 15. I'm a psychic medium, which means I have the ability to connect with people who have crossed over, but also talk about where people are at in their lives and like what's coming up for them. And what I look for is the lesson. It's not just about doing a psychic reading. It's about where is this person in their journey, and at the intersection of me and meeting them, how can I help them? Like, what's the lesson? Not just in it for them, but also in it for me doing it. So it's kind of like the genesis of my work now.
So when you're 15 years old, most kids are out riding their bike, they're doing whatever.
I was doing seances.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, does it freak you out, and does it freak the rest of the family out?
It unnerved some parts of the family. Some parts of the family didn't believe it when it was happening. It was like, what? And then there were folks who actually were really supportive. And it was kind of like, it happened at when you're 15 years old, it's a pivotal age.
Sure.
You're discovering who you are. Right. So I wasn't just discovering who I was discovering who I was going to become as well, in a professional sense. And it was a great time to really, really understand the subject matter. So that journey, which has been 33 years now, 34 years, is one that I'm still evolving on, and helping people to kind of learn from what I've learned.
So when you are 15 and something like this happens to you, how does it happen? How do you kind of discover this? And how does it work when you walk into a room? Can you just get this energy? Does an energy come over you?
So for me, I was 15. I was told that I had this ability, and it's kind of really weird because I have a 15-year-old son. So like, I kind of have this moment of like, I'll be staring at him sometimes, and he'll be looking at me like, what? I'm like, no, I'm just having this moment of like, you're the age that I was when I started doing this. And people actually came to sit with me and had like, they wanted to know what I thought. And he's like, well, that's kind of cool. And then I'm like, I don't know if I'd want to come and sit with you, to know like what you're thinking from a psychic sense. And he's like, well, I don't do what you do. But it's like that whole weird juxtaposition of like looking at like having that. So for me, at 15, I was able to kind of discern who I was psychically, as well as being a teen.
And when you walk into a room, do you get a vibe? Do you get an energy?
I do.
Where you can say, okay, I can read this person, or I get some sort of...
It's not so much like I'm going to read this person. It's more the sensing the energy of the place.
Right. Well, we've got good energy.
You guys, seriously, I'm not joking. Like since I walked in here, it's a really nice vibe. So it's a nice family environment. Like it feels good. Some places don't actually feel like that.
Right.
Like, you walk in and he's like, I'm like, okay, let's get out of here.
No, we're happy.
No,
we'll even
it feels
feed
good.
You. Can you talk about Crossing Over Live? The tour event is going to happen. What can people expect? Because a lot of people go to events like this looking for some sort of closure, some sort of peace.
So here's what I tell people. I'm going to tell you why you shouldn't go first. And if somebody's looking for a reading and they think that the reading is going to fix them, and if they go to this event, like they're going to feel better, don't go. Go to a therapist, because that's really more important. But if you can sit in the room and be a participant and learn about energy and watch the readings take place, and if by the way you get read too, that's great. Then come on down, and it's just like the Crossing Over TV show. The TV show is based on my live events. Okay. So it's kind of the same thing.
And then something else that's near and dear to your heart, something else you have, it's called Evolve. It's an online community.
So I left the TV airwaves about 10 years ago because I wanted to do more than I was allowed to. TV wouldn't let me teach. It's like I had to just do readings. And I'm like, no, I have a passion to do way more than that, and I want to do it. And I knew I wasn't going to be allowed to do it, so I pioneered it online. So we're going into our 11th season of a show called Evolve with John Edward, but it's more of an online community that encompasses Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, as well as like it's a membership-based community, and it's international. So if I wanted to be able to talk about something astrological, like we're going to be coming up into a Mercury retrograde, which is a 3-week period of time where contracts, communications, and negotiations kind of go, whoosh, I could do that, and it would make sense immediately worldwide. Whereas if I did something TV-wise, if I taped that, that might not air for a year. Sure. So the astrology of it would be off. So we encompass everything that's metaphysical on Evolve.
Well, I know you're coming here to Providence in May. A lot of people out there will be looking forward to seeing you. We're going to post all that information online to come and hang out.
Appreciate it.
With any luck, you get some sort of vibe, some sort of energy.
Awesome. Guys, thank you so much.
Thanks so much for coming in. Great to have you here today. And if you would like to connect with a loved one who maybe has passed away, and like John said, it may happen, be sure to get tickets to John's event at the Omni in Providence. Now, the event itself is May 4th. We're going to post a link for where you can buy those tickets at Rhodeshow.com.